Can you tell me what is the difference between data analytics and data mining?
What made you think to do MBA? Why not something related to analytics only?
So just to achieve that higher position, you're going for MBA.
AI is basically generating more jobs or taking jobs.
Okay, so you mean to say that you will be happy if you are working in any of the Fortune 500 companies earning certain money, that's it? Is that the goal?
So had I been in a position to actually, I'm sorry sir, I'm stuttering.
I also found your overall demeanor very not so enthusiastic. So Harshita,
Yeah.
can you walk us through your resume? But can you also focus only on the decisions that you took? We don't want to know the designations.
Okay, sir. So I completed my graduation in 2023. I was a computer science engineer. And after that, I joined Cactus Communications as a data analyst. So during my initial training process, there were a lot of hardships for me because I was not very exposed to the work culture. It was a first job for me. So I had to make the decision that I have to go and approach people. I have to ask them questions. No one's gonna spoon feed me like it was in school. So that was one of the first decisions I made. It was very tough for me initially to go and ask stakeholders the questions. It was overwhelming, and sometimes I did not get the jargon at all, but I pursued it and it really helped me in the long term. And afterwards, one thing that I was lacking was taking part in decision making and giving my opinion on things. I just did my job and I thought that was it, but I received the feedback that I need to take part, I need to tell what is my opinion on things, and I actually implemented it successfully. Recently we were facing a shortage of sales in our previous quarter, so I asked the PMs to implement a feedback system, but they were hesitant for it. I kept pushing for it, and eventually we did roll it out, and I have made it a commitment for myself every day, every morning. The first thing I do is check feedbacks. I go back to the PMs, I inform them what the feedbacks are. I suggest the changes that they should make, and I have actually received a spotlight from my manager for this.
You are working in the field of data analyst.
Yes,
as a data analyst, right? Can you tell me what is the difference between data analytics and data mining?
So data analytics is, I'm not exactly sure what data mining is, but data analytics is basically deriving insights from data. Let's say I have an entry of 5,000 users in my table. It has their name, their email IDs, their country, their profile, everything. So my job as an analytics person would be to see what kind of countries we are getting people from. That way we can derive insights like if we have a lot of US based users, then we should launch a product which is extremely in English, or US English specifically, not British English. And another thing would be the persona of users that we get. Like let's say we only get students, then we should maybe launch something that is very student friendly, like discounts and stuff, back to school programs, etc. So that is what I do.
You are already in 2 years in analytics field. What made you think to do MBA? Why not something related to analytics only? Why not MS or something else?
So like I mentioned earlier, the feedback example, had I been in a position to make such changes, drive such initiatives, it would have been much faster, because I was pushing for this feedback initiative for at least a year, and it took them a year to take the feedback. I had to make an SOP and everything for how to implement it, what will be the outcome of it, what will be the difficulties, how will the sprints be affected because of this. So had I been in a position to actually
So what you mean to say is that an MBA will give you a position, a higher position, which will help you make better decisions.
Yes.
So just to achieve that higher position, you're going for MBA.
So not just that, that is just one example. Another thing is I feel that like our PMs interact consistently with clients and they understand their problems and their requirements and everything. So I want to be in a position to do that. For example, one of our PMs, she interacts with clients daily. She reads their whatever their comments are, whatever their feedbacks are. She thinks and she brainstorms all the new features that we should launch, all the when do we launch a discount, why should we launch, what should be the amount, when should we prioritize profitability, and when should we prioritize growth and everything. So I want to firstly learn all of those basics. I want to understand why and how we make those decisions, what is the theoretical knowledge behind all of this. And secondly, I want to be in a position where I implement those decisions.
How your engineering mindset help you in management?
Sir, firstly, as a data analyst, data analytics is an extremely demanding, extremely in-demand position right now.
But don't you think that after coming AI, data analytics will become redundant?
No,
Everything
sir.
AI will do.
No, sir. So because of AI, actually my position will benefit, because of AI there is a lot of data generation out there. There are a lot of comments, there are a lot of data everywhere. In YouTube also we see that there's likes,
How
comments.
do you see that AI is basically generating more jobs or taking jobs? How do you see after 5 years down the line?
It is automating some jobs, but then there will be a shift in the requirement of skills. It would not cause a lack of jobs, it will cause a shift in jobs.
What is Power BI DX in simple words?
So Power BI is basically a software in which you create automated reports, and DAX is the syntax through which you create queries in Power BI. So let's say I have uploads on my website. I want to calculate the number of uploads that happen every day. So I will bring the data flow in Power BI, and then I'll create a DAX query to calculate the number of uploads.
Okay, you mentioned a lot about dashboarding, and you mentioned a lot about MISing and everything. Tell us of one metric which your stakeholders disagreed with you on.
So again, I would like to come back to the feedback thing. I thought since we don't have a feedback mechanism, there is no way to know why the uploads are dropping, why the sales are dropping, why anything is happening. It's just hypotheses and our intuitions. So I kept pushing for feedback, and they felt like it would push our sprint boundaries and maybe affect our revenue a bit. So I kept on insisting on it, and I understood that they need some sort of legitimate reasons, structured document where they understand how everything would flow, why it is needing to be done, why it needs to be done, and what would be the outcome of it. So I politely pressed for it, and yeah.
Archita, you have mentioned you are from Jaipur.
Yes, sir.
Jaipur is known for Jantar Mantar, right?
Yeah, also known for Jantar Mantar.
And it is also pink city.
Yes, sir.
So why the buildings were painted pink in Jaipur?
So I'm not aware.
What is the meaning of Jantar Mantar?
Jantar Mantar was the only things I know about Jantar Mantar is that it contains ancient scientific innovations.
Correct. What is the meaning of Jantar and Mantar? Jantar means instrument, Mantar means formula. Which other places in India have Jantar Mantar apart from Jaipur?
So I am aware that Delhi has Jantar
Correct.
Mantar. I am not sure about
Three
others.
more cities. Okay.
And who is the father of Philately? You have won awards in Philately. How did you get this interest? Philately, that is some unique feature. And in this time of social media, where very few people are writing letters, how did you get this interest?
So, sir, when my father used to collect stamps,
Okay.
and when I was a kid, he showed me the stamp of lion and rat story that we hear as a kid, in which the rat saves the lion. So as a kid I was very intrigued because I had just read the story in school and I saw a stamp on it. So I got interested in it. I asked him about it, like how do you do it, how many stamps do you have, show me all of them, etc. So that is where I started doing it, and then he told me about a competition in a school that is in Jaipur, St. Xavier's, and I asked if I could also do it. So
can you tell us some unique stamps that you have seen, that you have collected, and what can you figure out based on the stamps about that country, if you have seen?
So sir, my collection is on heart. So almost all of my stamps are related to that. sometimes stamps commemorate something that happened significantly. It's like one of the stamps that I have is on ECG, how ECG started.
Okay.
In olden days, how it was invented and how it impacted the progress that we made in cardiology. And we also have FDCs. FDCs is basically first day covers, which commemorates the stamp on its first day, the day it's printed out, it's launched. So there is FDC for, I think, Heart Health Month by WHO. So that is one stamp I find intriguing.
Okay, just want to mention for the viewer that Philately is that hobby where you collect the stamps, in case if you are not aware. Okay.
And who is 𝐒𝐥𝐥𝐸 Cooper? As far as in India is concerned, he has done some research kind of thing in Philately. Do you have heard about it? 𝐒𝐥𝐿 Cooper. And who is the father of Philately, as I earlier asked? Okay.
You've written that you've won multiple competitions in Philately. So tell us of a time when you lost a competition and why.
I actually have a very good example of that. I participated in a Rajasthan level stamp competition, and what I used to do was I used to paste the stamps and I used to write the country of the stamp and the year in which it was published. I thought that was enough, and I did not win any consolation, anything at all. So I went to the judges afterwards. I asked them, like, how should I improve my collection so that I can actually win some prizes. So he informed me that they can see the country and the year on the stamp itself. That is not very informative. So what I should do is I should look into the backstory of the stamp. I should try to correlate all the stamps together, build a story on that, convey my message. That would be more helpful.
So that was your feedback.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself 5 year or 10 year down the line? I mean both 5 year down the line as well as 10 year down the line.
So firstly, I would like to, sorry sir.
It's okay. Do you want to have a glass of water?
No sir.
Okay.
Firstly, I would like to, of course, get admission into your esteemed college and gather all the business related education and insights, build a peer learning environment for myself. And as someone who has never been outside home, I would like the exposure and the hardships of outside world. And after that, I would like to have a job in a very, I'm sorry sir, I'm stuttering.
It's okay. That happens. Relax.
So I'll paraphrase the question that sir asked. What would you like to do different than what you have not done till now? So we would like to know that.
So firstly, I would like to put myself in challenging situations. I would like to learn from them. I think there is a lot to learn when you face some adversity, and when you have to deal with it. There is no running away from it. I think.
No, my question is not about the process. I'm just putting it once again. My question is, what goal do you want to achieve? So I'm not talking about the steps that you are going to take or what you want to learn. I'm talking about where do you want to reach? What's your goal?
Sir, I want to be in a esteemed organization, and I want to be part of a leadership.
Okay, so you mean to say that you will be happy if you are working in any of the Fortune 500 companies earning certain money, that's it? Is that the goal?
I want my work to be challenging enough. It should be exciting for me. I should face several challenges.
How do you define challenge? What's challenging for you?
Anything that I've not really faced before would be a challenge. Like, for example, let's say the sales for my company are dropping. We have tried everything that we can, but somehow it's still not working, and there's a particular section of our user base which is not interested in buying anymore for whatever reason. That would be a challenge for me. So I would like to brainstorm. I would like to understand what other companies did when they faced similar challenges. I would like to ask feedback, and I think that would be a great learning opportunity for me.
Any recent news it come across and you have thought deeply about it?
Actually, not news, but there was a non-fiction book that I read called Careless People. It was by Sarah, I don't remember her surname. She was an ex-employee of Facebook, and she wrote about how social media is impacting the society right now. That really opened up my eyes, and I've stopped
In
using.
Australia, I think they have restricted social media up to
Yes.
16. So, do you
Yeah.
think it is okay in this world, in this kind of generation?
I think to some sense it is okay, because I recently read a study in which social media was causing narcissistic personality disorders in younger people, Gen Alpha and Gen Z. So I think it would be a better learning opportunity for an overall growth opportunity for younger kids if they stopped using social media and touch the grass.
So, do you know recent news about Trump and other counterparts like Iran and recent abduction of our Rashtrapati? Yeah.
I read briefly about it that Donald Trump, and for the loss of better word, took Venezuelan president.
What was the reason? What is the story?
It was something related to oil, but I don't remember right now.
Okay, fair enough. Fine. So we'll let you know about our decision. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Will understand. So, lot many things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Harshita, you came in, you sat down. I think the first question took you by, because when we
Surprise.
told you to introduce yourself with only your decisions and not your designations. So, ठीक है, tough question, but it kind of showed. I also found your overall demeanor very not so enthusiastic. ठीक है? It's fine. It's but little bit of enthusiasm. See, there is eye contact, there is smile, there are brief pauses, which is perfect. But at the end of the day, the nervousness is coming out. So yes, the questions are nerve-wracking. Yes, the questions are difficult. Yes, we are bombarding you, but at the same time, you should not let it get to you. You know it. You don't know. You don't know. Of course, some obvious gaps, like please let's brush up on everything that is written here. So Philately, stamp collection, general awareness, background, which we didn't know. A lot of things that were kind of, Acha. But then when you did not know, the assertiveness dropped massively. You were not convincing. You were not emphatic. So the voice modulation was not there. It was very low monotone that was coming out.
Because what I felt is you just need to listen to the question correctly and you need to process it properly. For example, the first question was about decisions you made and you started explaining once again the processes that you have gone through, the challenges that you faced. Are you getting this point? So even if you just listen to them calmly, without any pressure and without any other thoughts in mind, you will be able to process the data correctly and you will be able to answer it. Are you getting this point?
Yes,
You have potential, you have skills in you. It's just that you need to just put it in perspective. Are you getting this point?
Yes, sir.
So just keep that in mind. Second, for example, when you were asked about impact of social media towards the end of the interview, you nicely mentioned that example. The studies suggest that it has a negative impact on younger generation and all. So when you support your views with this kind of example, it always helps, right? Third, when I ask you about your own city, you are expected to know about that. For example, why was it painted pink? It was in 19th century, right? For the probably some king or someone, right? So to welcome that person, it was painted pink. So you need to know Jantar Mantar, very known thing, 𝐒𝐲𝐢, who built 𝐒𝐲𝐢, and what is the reason, if there is any reason behind that. So you're expected to know this. A little bit about your cities. For example, if someone is from Maharashtra, right, and a particular, say, city, then he or she needs to know about that particular place. What is it known for? What is the history? A little bit of that, right? Okay.
The only thing which I feel is slightly, I think this is your first interview?
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as you will go with the journey, I think you will be more confident. And right now, I think some basic question like career goal. I think this was a very basic question you should know.
Yeah.
Your 5-year career goal or 10-year career goal. And besides that, if you have written something and if you have won some awards in that Philately, you should know each and everything. I think who's the father of Philately, you should know. Jean Baptista, I think Joe karke hai. You should know Indian context, that is Jal Cooper, and you should know one other guy, Ronald something. He has also done something great in Philately. So if you have written something, if you have won award, they are expecting to ask certain question because this is something unique. right? Not many people have this kind of interest and this kind of hobby. So you should know each and everything. Current, you should know. I think very recent news, the Venezuela part, that is very famous. I think very recent. You should know about it. Ukraine, whatever the things are going on,
issues.
right?
Collect the information on that.
SIR.
For example, US-Ukraine war. What's the root
Everything.
cause? Right? Yeah, Palestine and Gaza. What's the cause and all? Right? Achha, one more thing. So just want to add this. Since you are into data, you are working as data analyst. You are a computer science engineer. So there's basic things you should know: data mining versus data analytics. Data analytics is more like making decision using the pattern that we have obtained from data mining. So data mining is majorly identifying those patterns and all. Data analytics are using that understanding to make decisions, right? That is data analytics. So you are actually making decisions using data, right? So you need to know this certain things.
The
right?
only thing which I'll suggest again, go through with your CV once again, write down each and every point and make notes of it. Every point, whatever you have
Because
written,
remember,
Power
we are looking
BI,
for depth,
Looker Studio,
not just
whatever.
surface. Because when sir asked about US president and everything, you answered, but you said oil. That's
Something
the most
related to
superficial
oil.
analysis ever. Depth and reasoning. Have a point of view, a POV.
मैं यहाँ पे एक चीज़ सजेस्ट करूँगा जो स्टूडेंट्स ने पास्ट में करी है, प्लीज़ आप थोड़े से जो इंपॉर्टेंट इश्यूज है ना उसको लिख लो और उसका एक ब्रीफ पैराग्राफ बना दो कि यार मुझे इसके ऊपर पूछा, मैं ये 3 लाइन बोलूँगी. ठीक है, तो 1 महीने के लिए आप जो पूरे साल में पिछले 1 साल के जो इंपॉर्टेंट इश्यूज है, बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, कुछ 15-20 ऐसे इश्यूज जिसने बहुत बड़े हेडलाइंस बनाए, चाहे वो बिजनेस वर्ल्ड से है, चाहे वो इंटरनेशनल इश्यूज है, उसको आप नोट डाउन करो, उसकी इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करो. एंड आने वाले दिनों में कुछ भी ऐसा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, यू शुड बी रीडिंग द फर्स्ट पेज ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर, और उसमें जो भी इंपॉर्टेंट इशू आपको दिखता है जो हाईलाइट में है, चाहे पॉलिटिकल है, कुछ भी है, सोशल इशू है, उसको आप नोट डाउन करोगे, उसकी इन्फॉर्मेशन लिखोगे. ट्रस्ट में आप जब तक IIM के इंटरव्यू के लिए जाओगे आपको काफ़ी फ़ायदा होगा.
Till now, any calls you have?
सर L का SM का आया है और उसके अलावा बेबी वगैरह आया है, A और C नहीं आया.
इन जनरल आप मुझे थोड़े से अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट लग रहे हो, क्या रीज़न है? व्हाट इज़, क्योंकि आपने इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है तो आप क्यों अपने आप में आपको बिलीफ नहीं है? कोई चीज़ आप डिस्कस करना चाहते हो? सी बिकॉज वी आर हियर टू हेल्प यू आउट. तो कुछ ऐसा जो अगर आपका कंसर्न है और हम अगर आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं और कॉन्फिडेंट बना सकते हैं, यू नो दैट स्माइल इज मिसिंग, कि नहीं सर मैं करके आ जाऊंगी.
Spark is missing.
And yeah, voice modulation is also missing. I think you have to speak slightly louder. It should be confident in your voice.
See, आपका कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा है, इट्स जस्ट दैट यू नीड टू मेक इट इफेक्टिव, राइट? देयर इज नो डर्थ ऑफ इंग्लिश. आई थिंक यू हैव गुड रीडिंग हैबिट, आई बिलीव, राइट? तो वो दिखता है, बट आप उसको क्या उसके ऊपर लेवरेज कर पा रहे हो? ठीक है, तो वो एक है. तो कोई
It's
ऐसा
a good profile, but it's a very good profile.
Very good.
And you're quite thorough because we grilled you on metrics and technical, and uspe bhi you were able to answer, and you've done amazing work, which you brought
But you
up.
were stuck with 1 or 2 example only.
Yeah.
Many times you were repeating that example only.
Correct.
You should have 2-3 examples differently.
यस, एक पॉइंट प्लीज डू नॉट मेंशन के बिकॉज ऑफ योर पोजीशन यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू मेक डिसीजन, या कोई आपकी सुनता नहीं है. जो आपका जो मुझे फीडबैक मिला ना सर, आपको भी ऐसा लगा कि वो इस ओहदे में है या वो पोजीशन पे है जिसकी वजह से कंपनी उसका सुनता नहीं है, और उसको ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं MBA कर लूँगी तो ऐसे पोजीशन पे चली जाऊँगी जहाँ पे लोग मेरा सुनेंगे. दैट माइट बी द फैक्ट, बट हम वो कन्वे नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है, क्योंकि काफ़ी सारे ऐसे एक्सेप्शन दिख जाएंगे जहाँ पे लोगों ने इंजीनियरिंग किया है एंड दे हैव बिकम प्रोग्राम मैनेजर, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर एंड ऑल, एंड दे आर डूइंग गुड, राइट? तो ये पर्सपेक्टिव वेरी करेगा. तो हमें, जैसे मैंने कहा था, कि हम नेगेटिव चीज़ों पे फोकस नहीं करेंगे. हम ये दिखाएंगे कि मुझे क्या अचीव करना है, क्यों मुझे MBA की ज़रूरत है. दिस कैन नॉट बी दैट रीज़न, राइट? तो उसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना. ठीक है
सर, मुझे एक क्वेश्चन
बोलो.
पूछना है कि जैसे आपने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन पूछा, इट टुक मी बाय सरप्राइज एंड आई मतलब एकदम वैसा हो गया. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में क्या करना है? क्योंकि ऐसा मेरे साथ एक्चुअल में लास्ट ईयर ऑल्सो इट हैपेंड.
The stress question that she had asked during the.
करेक्ट, आपने उसको स्ट्रेस ही कर दिया.
So don't get stressed. See, this is bound to happen. Compose yourself, collect yourself, take a deep breath, and again let go. Continue. You have to save the situation. But even that first question that took you, you answered nicely. The answer was actually very good. The instance, the story that you told us was actually very sensible and one. Like, you know, where I did this, I did that, then the metric was included, and the result showed. That is perfect.
पर सर आपने डिसीजन क्या लिए उसका क्वेश्चन पूछा था,
वो ज़्यादा नहीं
आपने
बताया।
वो मुझे नहीं बताया। जैसे आप है ना क्या करते इस क्वेश्चन में, मतलब मुझे जो लग रहा है कि पहले तो आपके माइंड में एक एल्गोरिदम बना हुआ है कि पहला क्वेश्चन मेरा टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योर सेल्फ आएगा
वो नहीं जाना।
विच विल पुट मी ऑन ट्रैक, और फिर मेरी गाड़ी दौड़ पड़ेगी, और हमने आपको ट्रैक पे आने ही नहीं दिया, तो अब आप पहले ही डिरेल हो गए। तो ये आपको माइंड से एल्गोरिदम है ना वो हटा देना है, माइंड को क्लियर कर दो कि यार इंटरव्यू है, पहला क्वेश्चन ये हो सकता है, हो गया तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं हुआ तो अब मुझे उस पर फोकस करना है। तो जैसे ही अगर हमने आपको ये क्वेश्चन पूछा, यू कैन से ओके,
Take
let
a
me just
pause.
recollect. Yes, you can
Take some time.
say, put it this way, sir. Let me recollect 3 such instances where I made critical decisions, and there were many such occasions. And then you can look down. Maybe you can keep a piece of paper, या आपको ऐसा कुछ रखना है आप रख सकते हो कुछ यहाँ पे, ठीक है। और फिर आपने थोड़ा सोचा, अब सोच रहे हो, ठीक है। अब ज़रूरी नहीं उनके सामने देख के सोचो, आप सोच रहे हो विद अ स्माइल ऑन योर फेस, आप नर्वस नहीं होना है आपको। और फिर आई एम श्योर आपके माइंड में, क्योंकि आपने इतना काम किया है, तो पहला इंस्टेंस आएगा, और जो पहला इंस्टेंस आया ना कि भाई ये मैंने डिसीजन लिया था, तो आप कहोगे सर देयर वाज अ क्लाइंट हु wanted this and my manager was not available, so then it was on me and I had to take that call which I felt कि it was a critical decision that I took and it helped my company। अब वही बताओगे जो पॉजिटिवली काम किया, ऑफ कोर्स। तो पहले 2 पॉजिटिव बता दिए, फिर एक आपने गलत डिसीजन लिया वो बता दिया, चलेगा, पर पहला ही गलत नहीं बताएंगे हम हमेशा। जैसे स्ट्रेंथ बताते 2 बताते, वीकनेस 1 बताते, तो वैसे ही यहाँ पे कोई डिसीजन आपको बता रहा था, 2 आपने बता दिए फिर 1 बताया। अब इस तरीके से कर सकते हो।
और सर कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए क्या करूँ?
वो प्रैक्टिस से आएगा यार, मतलब वो तो जितने
Practice,
ज़्यादा मॉक
और थोड़ा मुझे
इंटरव्यूज
ऐसा लग
दोगे
रहा
ना,
है बिलीव करो, वर्क करो, प्रोसेस
पहली
पे
चीज़
फोकस
जो
करो।
मैंने बताया, सारे पॉइंट नोट डाउन करो, लिखो खुद से सारे आंसर। जैसे जैसे आपको नॉलेज ज़्यादा आएगी ना, डेफिनेटली वो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल अपने आप आएगा। पूछो, अभी आप मुझे अंडर परफॉर्म लग रहे हो क्योंकि आपने सारी चीज़ें नहीं पढ़ी हैं, आई थिंक जो भी आपके CV में भी लिखी हुई हैं। करंट पे फोकस करो, जॉब जो भी आपने काम किया उस पर, एंड वर्क एक्स पे आई थिंक बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आने वाले हैं, राइट। और अकेडमिक्स अगर थोड़ा बहुत खंगाल सकते हो, बेसिक चीज़ें जैसे डेटा माइनिंग और डेटा एनालिटिक्स में बहुत बेसिक डिफरेंस आई थिंक आना चाहिए था, तो वो सब चीज़ें आनी चाहिए।
मतलब आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा खासा है, आपने पॉइंट्स भी अच्छे लिखे हैं, तो आपको शायद ही वो एकेडमिक्स के कोर प्रिंसिपल पे जाके पूछेंगे,
Basic।
क्योंकि आपने इतने सारे टेक्नोलॉजीज में काम किया है, इतने सारे टूल्स यूज़ किए, तो उनके पास में इसके ऊपर पूछने के लिए है। अगर आप फ्रेशर होते तो आपको ज़्यादा चांस है कि प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग, कोई प्रोग्राम का कोड लिखने को भी दे दिया, C++ का कुछ ऐसे बता दिया, बट यहाँ पे है तो एटलीस्ट मुझे उसका पता होना चाहिए, और साथ में जो बेसिक पॉइंट्स हमने बताए वो आपको पता होनी चाहिए। आई थिंक अब उसके ऊपर वर्क करोगे, अपने आप वो कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा। एंड येस, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट वाज अ वेरी फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू, सो दैट्स फाइन, ठीक है।
All the
ठीक है,
best.
गुड
Thank
लक,
you.
ऑल द
Thank
बेस्ट।
you, sir.